My name is Joseph Marthone. I'm a community activist. I also recently ran for state senate out in Queens in the 10th senatorial district. I'm also the chairman of a non-for-profit organization that does HIV/AIDS education and prevention amongst teens. So this hits me on multiple fronts. I am Haitian born, and we cannot sit by and let Cipha sounds drive a wedge through our community. Not just the Haitian community, but the minority community, the African American community. We are a community of color. This cannot be tolerated. We have gone through so much in years have passed, and recently, earlier this year, and then recently also with the cholera outbreak. There's no reason that he should have even thought that he could put out a joke such as this. It was not funny.
And his colleagues who felt that it was funny to make a statement that not only was insulted to all Haitian women, but also to all women. And we feel that we don't need those type of statements on the air, on a radio station that is listened to predominantly a lot of African American, Caribbean folks. This is not the type of statements that we want to hear from that type of radio station.
Basically, from the moment that I heard about the statement, the derogatory statement that was made by Cipha Sounds, I started reaching out to a couple of people, and the phone calls were also coming in. As that was happening, we found out that there was a coalition that was building in terms of other individuals, elected individuals and community activists that were coming together. So I went to a meeting yesterday to find out not only what we were going to do as a coalition, but what were the next steps. And today being the day that the press conference was scheduled for, I decided that it was part of my responsibility to reach out to my networks. And so I started reaching out to folks. I posted about 1,000 text messages yesterday just to reach out to some folks to not only let them know what was happening in terms of the statement that was being made or that was made by Cipha Sounds, but what was being done about it, and that we were meeting today to start to address the issue.
And we are here to say to the operators of Hot 97 that we want Cipha Sound to go, we want him to be fired, and we want for the Hot 97 leadership to make sure that these types of incidents does not keep on repeating itself. This is the third one from Hot 97, and you know what they say in baseball, 3 strikes you out. And now we're not only going to march, but we are ready to mobilize and to make sure that we hit Hot 97 where it hurts them, with their money, with their sponsorship, that it's not only going to be a march in the doors in the front of Hot 97, but also we're going to hit them in their pockets.
I carry a disease on me. So for someone to put something like that, I'm very insulted by it. And something needs to be done about this. It's not just him, him being suspended, or he needs to be fired. Fired. And it's not the first time I heard that he said something like that. It's unacceptable.
We want him to understand that you cannot go around and make comments like that.
Right, and the thing is that, he's made several comments before in the past. And obviously, there's no example that has set before him for him to stop doing it. So, I mean, final is final. Enough is enough. He needs to be terminated, and that needs to be a continuous message that needs to be displayed across all type of radio stations and media, so that they know that they should not be in a position to disrespect any type of people.
Thanks for all the media for coming out. We just want everyone to know this is not the end. Tomorrow there'll be a meeting, 1199, to discuss further actions. But at this particular point, we're just happy to get the word out. To know that sorry is not enough.
What would you like the further action to be?
Well, the message made loud and clear by people such as Manhattanburg President Scott Stringer is that termination must happen. That's what's being asked from the community at this time.
20 years ago, I was a victim of how being Haitian was very unpopular. How being Haitian was something that we kept to ourselves, and it was in fact an identity crisis for us. And so we marched over the bridge so that we can eliminate that stigmatism of Haitians having AIDS from the FDA and so forth. And then today, having to relive that was just totally awful, I would say. And so we're here today to voice our opinion so that the community knows that we're not going to sit around and let things just happen. You know, we demand more than an apology, we demand the removal, and so that this can be an example of many other people who are in a position to influence a greater community to watch out and be more sensitive of what they have to say, because really our young generations are those who's going to take what they hear from the radio and actually be influenced and impacted by that.
It's being said that Hot 97 is one of those stations that has a broader reach in terms of hip hop and R&B, in terms of the youth, whether it's 5 million or 25 million. When you put something like that out in a community to those individuals who are listening to it, this is a statement that is multi-tiered and multifaceted. It's not just that he is making a derogatory statement about Haitian women. You have to understand the implications. What does that mean to an individual who's listening to that? Is it that now they're going to discriminate against Haitian girls? Or how are Haitian girls going to look at themselves? How are Haitian boys going to look at Haitian girls? How is the broader community going to look at Haitian women? Okay? AIDS is something that is still very prevalent within the minority community. Understand that HIV/AIDS is the #1 killer amongst African American women between the ages of 25 to 34. Now, if you try to then place the stigma on Haitian women, what does that say? What opportunities are you taking away from young Haitian women in terms of them being able to have viable relationships with other with males and other individuals within the community? This is a multi-tiered statement that he's made. He used Haitian women, but this is an affront on all of us. This is an affront on all of us. And to the listening population, they hear this and they receive messages either consciously or subconsciously. Okay, and for him to put out his half-hearted apology is simply not acceptable. The extent to which he has gone as far as even thinking that he could have made such a statement and then to make it leaves us to have no other request but his termination. That's absolute.